Speaking of golf, actually, yesterday was a fun day on the course. It was Zverev, Alcaraz, and myself playing some golf.
What a group!
Yeah, it was my first time to play with these guys, and it was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of laughter, a lot of mind games, but it was great.
Have a good day. Swing it good.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm behind these guys. I don't play as much as I used to, and practice makes it perfect.
Yeah.
That's my excuse. But the guys are pretty good. Alcaraz is on his way to. I mean, I show up. I mean, first hole, the guy rips a 300-yard drive. Par 5, he's going for his eagle. I'm like, is there anything you're not good at, man? Like, what's going on here? Like, I mean, it's like raw power, and he loves his golf. Sasha does too. So it was great to spend some time with these guys. That obviously we're all big rivals, but it's also nice that we get along well and we can play other sports and spend some good time off the court.
So cool to hear that. Novak, it's always a pleasure. I know you have doubles coming up, so we'll let you go get ready for the doubles.
Yes,
what a treat. What a treat it's going to be for everyone. Stadium 3, I believe.
I look forward to it. I don't play much doubles. Please lower your expectations. But it's going to be fun with my friend Stefanos.
Brother, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well done. Sorry to go straight into a discursive topic. Maybe we're used to it. I just wanted to ask you where you think tennis is now in terms of equality between men and women, and how much has that changed in the kind of 20 years since you've been in the
Between men and women, in which way? Sorry.
In terms of like scheduling and prize money and just like...
You want me to compare the tours, or I don't understand exactly?
No, I guess I just mean, like, do you think equality has been achieved? Do you think women's tennis is kind of still the world leader compared to other sports as well?
Well, it's not what I think. It's the fact. I mean, look at the women's tennis has been, by far the most successful, I guess, global women's sport, and also most paid. So it's great to see that, and I'm happy for that, and I'm proud of that. So I think it's in a good place.
Match question. Just tell me what you thought about your opponent's level today, and how satisfying, or you take any pleasure with players that they're being sent, around the world.
Yeah.
Coming up, probably inspired by you.
Yeah, it's not many of us, so it's nice to see, Alex, who I really like as a person, and I get along very well with him. Know that he's got this Serbian background, his entire family. So, we get to practice a lot. We get along very, very well on the tour, and we haven't faced each other I think maybe only once in clay before today's match. And I watched a little bit of the highlights of his matches in this tournament, and I thought he just felt the ball very well. I mean, he was striking the ball great. And today, I don't recall really facing someone who is not that tall. I mean, he has a decent height, but not really tall. And to be able to serve, that well and hit his spots in the box was really incredible. I mean, I wasn't, maybe feeling my rhythm on that return very well today, but he was just making my life very difficult returning the serve. I mean, he was just acing me all over, getting a lot of free points. Couldn't read his serve at all. That's what I told him at the net. Like, he had a tremendous serving display today, and he's on the right path. I mean, I always like the way he plays, and one-handed backhand. It's so rare nowadays, and he's very talented. He's great ball striking player. But I think he was lacking in the last few years consistency. He was making a lot of unforced errors. I think he has brought that down. I know his coach, and he's worked with Tiafo and a few other players, and it seems like whatever they're doing is working. He's serving great, and he's playing really well. I mean, he has had some great wins this week. And today really was anybody's game until the last couple of points. So, I mean, the only that last game of the third where he missed some first serves gave me looks on the second, and I used it. That's pretty much it. It was very unpredictable who was going to win till the end.
One more in English, please. Hey, Novak. I have a question about the term tennis IQ. Very broad term. A lot of people have their own specific definitions for it, but I'd love to hear what your own definition is, and how important do you think it is to have a high tennis IQ, at the elite level?
I mean, in a simple way to put it, it's like finding a way through, finding a solution. I think tennis IQ can be described in different ways, but I value the adaptability a lot. So being able to have your game so complete. And obviously the tennis IQ that you see on the court in the matches, I think it's very dependent on, at least in my case, the way I see my evolution in my game and the other guys, most of the other guys, is what you do before you get to the official match. How diligently you approach your everyday life. Does everything revolve around tennis, and about do you nurture the mindset of trying to improve and get better, and not only rely on your strengths and kind of pray that it's not that your weaknesses are not exposed, but rather trying to improve the game as you go along because everyone else does it. So I think it's like a diligent, holistic, multidisciplinary approach that really defines the IQ in the end. When you have a lot of shots in the arsenal on the court, then you feel more comfortable in finding solutions. When you're facing a wall mentally, so to say, when you're not particularly happy with the execution of your plan A or plan B. You got to have plan C, D, E, F, or whatever. You have to adapt to every player, surface conditions, and I mean that's obviously much easier said than done, and it takes years of development and the whole thing. I mean, I'm talking on the highest level. Of course, you have certain players that are just more gifted than others, and when you see them playing on the court, maybe they have a higher tennis IQ than others, which gets them out of the trouble. But what I'm talking about is the consistency, of long-lasting career and successful career.
What do you think are the biggest challenges this particular event to win this?
Bringing back the years is the biggest challenge. No, jokes aside, obviously I'm trying to manage my body and my mental state on a daily basis so that I can be peaking as much as I possibly can on a given day. And then, of course, there's a challenge and an obstacle across the net, whoever you get to play, and it's not going to get easier from here. The opponents are only going to get tougher, and Jack Draper is next, who is defending champ and, playing on a really high level again. So, but I love the challenge. That's the very reason, one of the biggest reasons why I still am here and talking to you and competing with these young guys, is because I want to see how they beat me.
Yeah.